Hi guys, Dreams of Violets here, and I just wanted to make a video just generally talking about my dolls. I feel like I haven't made a video in so long, and I have so much to say. I kind of wanted to just ramble on a little bit, talk about just, I don't know, random things that pop in my mind, but at the same time try not to talk about the stuff I want to talk about in my Dolly resolution New Year video. First thing I wanted to do is I wanted to say what my real name is, because I don't think I ever have in any videos. And it's nice to be on, on these social media things, sort of this other entity. But at the same time, I kind of also want to say what my real name is. So my name is, well, maybe I won't say it. I'll think about it. But anyways, and okay. I want to do a little bit of a rant and a little bit of a rave, and just sort of talk about dolls. First, I wanted to say December was my anniversary of being a BJD owner. When I got Annika in December. I thought it was November, but it was December. Oh, she lost her shoe. So yeah, I've had her for a year, and she was my first. And she was the only doll I had in 2011. But in 2012, I went crazy, and that's the next thing I want to talk about. I bought a lot of dolls in 2012, and I wanted to sort of talk about the different, sorry, I just got really loud when I said that, but I wanted to talk about the different sort of avenues, online avenues where you run into BJDs, or where there's a BJD community, and what I like and or don't like about them. I'll say I think I was in the BJD, I don't know, a cloud of rose-colored glasses until I got a flicker. I had no idea. I don't know why I had no idea. I had no idea there was so much drama and so many, we'll just say, not nice or overly judgmental people in the community, or people that take it way too seriously. Like, it's just completely lost its context. And I mean, obviously this is all my opinion, but there's just some really not niceness on Tumblr. I've blocked all those confession sites. I'm sorry. People who hide behind an anonymous something they're not just complaining about general groups. There are people complaining about like a general group of people. Like, I've heard them say stuff about fat people are ruining the hobby for them, and there's been a whole racial thing and all this stuff, which is bad enough, but I cannot believe people who call out people's actual DOA name and just say horrible things about them. It's so hurtful to me, and I'm not even the person they're talking about. Why would you do that? Why would you be such a bully? I don't understand that. I do not get that. There is one confession page or whatever. It's like Snowflake something. I'll look it up. I'll put it link in the in the comment thing, whatever it's called. You can only comment positive things, which I like. So there's that. Um, on Flickr, I haven't personally seen any negative stuff, but I have heard a few things. Not, I mean, yeah, Flickr, not anywhere to the extent of Tumblr. Um, I have not been active on Flickr because, I mean, I've been looking at it on a regular basis always, but I haven't had a camera since the summertime. It's sad. Um, so I haven't posted any new pictures, but I got a camera now for Christmas, so I will hopefully soon be posting on Flickr again. Since I'm paying for it, I would like to be using it, and I use... All right, where was I? Oh, okay. Flickr. So I do plan on using my Flickr again, and I'll put the link for that in the bottom. Then I'd just like to say how much I love the YouTube community. Now, I've heard there's some negative things going on there, and I've actually had 2 negative comments, but they weren't about their dolls. They were about me. And they weren't like horribly mean. They were like little jabs. I'm sorry, but I'm a teacher. I have a tough skin, but I just ignore, like, I, put ignore or whatever. Block the comments. But any of that isn't cool. That doesn't mean you can now start sending me mean things to see if you hurt my feelings. I do have feelings and they can get hurt. I'd rather you not do that. But I just would like to say, YouTube community out there, people who post on a regular basis and people who don't necessarily post but comment on people's posts. You're a big part of it too. So I just wanted to say hi and thank you for being positive and nice. And DOA, I've never had any issues with it, so I still like it and use it. That being said, I did have, I think from Tumblr, and people talking, not nicely, we'll put it that way, about people who just have these huge collections and how they're not real doll collectors and how they're or like they're doing it wrong. I didn't know there was any wrong or right way, or that you could tell me the wrong or right way to collect. If I want to buy a doll and sell a doll and buy a doll and sell a doll and buy a doll and sell a doll, that's fine. If I want to buy a doll and 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 never sell and have 50 trillion dolls that I all bought in 3 months, it's my business, it's my money. It has nothing to do with you. And I just don't know why people are so judgmental. That and people who talk stuff about people who are just beginning face-ups and about how their face-ups are crap. What about a learning curve? My gosh. If I told my students, the way you wrote that too is crap, that wouldn't go over very well. Like, come on, give people a chance to learn. Gosh, positive reinforcement, please. Another thing that I was really bothering me was all the people who say, it's kind of me being judgmental on another group, so I'm sorry, but I have to say my side of it. People who complain about new BJD or people just getting into it or just being interested, asking them questions instead of Googling it or whatever, saying, do your research before you ask me, do your research before you ask me. But asking questions is researching it. That's exactly what research is. Especially with something that has such a broad base. There's so much information. If you ask a question instead of just Google it, if you Google it, you might get this much information. If you ask a question, somebody can filter the information and give you directions to this so they don't have to go through this. They'll get to this, believe me. But sometimes that can be overwhelming. This can be a lot more welcoming. All right, so I'm done my ranting. And I'm just going to say my little confession about one thing I was ashamed of and wasn't going to tell people is how many dolls or pieces of resin, dolls full or half or whatever, that I have purchased in this year that I've been collecting, especially since I only have one that's finished. Sorry, all those people who say you need to finish one before you get another one. That's just wasn't how I felt. Honestly, that's kind of how I feel right now, but I wanted to get to the point of I wanted the dolls that I wanted. I have no regrets about any of the dolls. Even the one that I'm possibly thinking, you know what, I'm not even going to say I'm thinking about selling him. That's a lie. I'm really not. I think I felt that I should because of out there, but I don't want to sell him, even though I have no idea what I want to do with him. I don't want to sell him. I like him. But okay, I have a lot of resin and just really none of it is anywhere near finished. I have so many projects and I was actually pretty good with going on what I was getting done, this, until I moved, and that really set me back. And I'm still buying stuff on a regular basis for my apartment, and the dolls are kind of getting overlooked. I wanted to see if I had a naked doll back there, because there has been a naked doll sitting there, but he's over there on the bed. And I really want to share my collection, everything, all the dolls that I have, in all their disarray, because I tell you, they are a motley crew of unclothed, no styled, no wigs, please. Don't even get me started. Most of them have eyes, although I want to upgrade in all the eyes, but they do have eyes. Wigs, I think I've said this before, they are the bane of my existence. I just am horrible at purchasing the right wig. I get the wrong size. I get it thinking it's going to be perfect, and it's horrible. I don't know, it's just horrible. She's just borrowing this wig right now. I want a mohair or something like this, but I want a gray one. This was one of my BID's wigs. One of her many that I hate. I hate her little flower just fell off. Every wig I have for her, and I think she has 4 so far. She has more wigs than anybody else. They're all horrible. I'm still on the drawing board with that. All right, I'm just going to finish talking about one more of the wig issues, and then I'm going to stop this video because I feel like it's getting too long. Put that there. This little guy has no clothes because I'm making his clothes and I had all his measurements and everything set before I moved. And then I moved and I just found the box full of all his stuff yesterday. So that is why he's actually wearing a handkerchief. But I bought 2 wigs for him. Color's perfect. Too big. So I haven't decided on a wig for him yet. I want my Miu, her wig, it's the wig she's had since I first purchased her. Actually, the first wig I purchased her was too small. But the second wig I purchased her is that one. And I've wanted, since the time I had it, to get her a different one and haven't. So I really want to do that. And then my eyeless, wigless. Her wig was right here. I just want to upgrade her to a Kroby doll wig. It's almost the same style, but I'm hoping it'll be slightly less with the flyaways and everything. Eyeless, because I'm trying to get up the courage to take her face off, her face up off. It's just, I just still really suck at eyebrows And I'm just sad that she's going to have crappy eyebrows for a while if I redo her face. I'm fine with doing everything else, but eyebrow and eyelashes, especially hers, they're really small. And most of the face-ups I've done have been on SDs, and they're still very beginner face-ups. But I really enjoy face-ups. I enjoy doing them so much. And I really don't like when people try to take the joy out of that by saying the fact that I'm not good at them, I shouldn't be doing them. And if you have enough money to pay for the doll, you should make sure you have enough money to send them to a real person, a real artist that can do them. That I really just am not cool with. I really enjoy doing face-ups a lot. And I would like people to just let me be able to do them and let me progress or not progress. You know, maybe I'll decide I'm not progressing and get other people to do them. Maybe I'll say, oh, I'm going to try for 5 years or 10 years. And then if I don't do better, then I'll get somebody to do them. But it's my choice. Don't take the choice, people's choices away. That's just the opposite of freedom, the opposite of creativity. Don't take their choices away. Thank you. All right, I'm done. Bye.